What's their game plan? What the freaking heck? Glass skylights and grid shell structure made by steel. What is this for? What's this doing? So it's a railway. An internal document shows that the German. Fine. We'll just deal with it. Is only planning to finish a massive new train station project because abandoning it would be more expensive than completing it. That does happen when you get into big projects. Executives have conceded that they would not have approved of the construction at the current price tag. Oh no. It remains the most controversial public infrastructure project in Germany, one which has spurred major debate about how such undertakings are approved and financed. But the country's national railway appears to still be moving ahead with plans to significantly reconfigure train lines running into the city of Stuttgart and to completely refashion its central station. Look, I'm not wholly opposed to this, just because sometimes if you're like look at the New York City station, right? That station is literally from like 100 years old now, and if you sometimes just need to remodel it, and yeah, it's going to cost money and going to hurt, but it's dangerous at some point. On Tuesday, the news agency Reuters reported on the contents of an internal Deutsche Bahn document in which the government-owned company confirmed that it was only moving ahead with the Stuttgart 21 project because it would be cheaper to continue. We already read that. The document, which had been put together in preparation for an important supervisory board meeting on the project set to take place on March 5th, concludes that if the company were required to cover even just 1.1 billion euros of the around 2 billion euros in cost overruns currently being projected and not accounted for in its financing, the project would no longer deliver a return on investment for Deutsche Bahn. So basically, the reason why it's going to cost more is because if they just decide to stop, they're not going to get any money back from the ticket sales and stuff. It's just going to be all just trash and garbage. So it just makes more sense for them to finish it just so that they can get some money back after they finish it. If you were wondering about that. Early on, the company had made breaking even a precondition for going ahead with the project, which has been a lightning rod. Look, what? The company had made breaking even a precondition for going ahead with the project. You never want to start a project just to break even. You never want to be like, look, we're going to do this because we might hit zero after we're in the negatives. Means that they probably pulled out a lot of loans and a lot of debt and a lot of investors, which means that 2 billion price tag is probably even higher than that. That's insane. That's insane. Let's see. Let me see what's. Sorry. So I'm not able to look at chat. Let me take a moment to look at chat real quick.
Um, I know that euro is actually, if you were to convert American, euro is, how do I put this? Euro is worth more. So,
in America is OT million and billion, right? Yeah, that's the order. Do I know what a billion euros is? We can convert that. All right, 1 billion euros to dollars. All right, so 1 billion euros is roughly 1,069,000,000 dollars. So that's still quite a bit. So basically, it's $69 million more. Dang. Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy. Psycho Soldier. King of Fighters 15 has a soundtrack you can unlock called Psycho Soldier 2018, and it's like a
Yeah.
lot better than this one, and this one's good.
Yeah.
So that tells you how good it is.
Oh wow! Look at this! Look at this! Company officials are now saying so. This is after the estimation. So this was so. Whenever you start, when you get into big business, even though you don't know exactly how much it's going to cost, you try to make the best projection, right? And because when you're dealing with millions and billions of dollars, like you have to you have to try. I have a book. I actually have a textbook I still have. Give me a sec. Yeah. Yeah, so there we go. This is the textbook I got, if you can see it. Essentials of Managerial Finance. And they have like a bunch of calculations and stuff. So I took like a prerequisite class in understanding this stuff. But anyway, just because you punch in all the numbers, that's just the theory of what you think it's going to cost. Some very often, what you actually do, or actually, it's going to be different. And sometimes it's not always bad. Sometimes it actually turns out for the good. Like Jello. We did a study on Jello, and they were actually projected to lose money if they had started Jello, but they went along with it anyway, and yeah, they made a lot of money.
I will say, I don't know a ton about this stuff.
Yeah.
I do know you never want to start a project in hopes of breaking even.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that they messed up. All right, so you have to go now. Have a nice day. And remember, Germany is beautiful, and Stuttgart 21 is 28 milliarden euros worth. Wait, so it goes million, milliarden, and then billion? Wait. So I'm a little late on this. Yeah, so America goes from million to billion, and Germany goes million. So milliarden would be billion, and then it goes to billion? No way. No way. Okay, 1 billion German? If I do that, will that change it? Oh no. That doesn't change it. Okay, I'm missing something. I have to be more specific. Like what is a milliarden equal to? In English, a billion is is a billion, 1,000 million. Yeah. In British English, in the past, the word billion meant a million million. If we wanted to refer to 1,000 million, we would simply say, oh. But then, okay, so a million. No way is. So wait. Alright, so does that mean that a billion would be the same as $1 trillion? Is that what I'm understanding right? Holy. Oh, snap. Snap. Alright. Okay, I gotta finish this and then I'll just kind of skim through it. What's the posting? Okay. It's going to be built. It claims it. Yeah, it's been supposed to carry calculate additional costs. So we've already heard that. Okay. Alright, so it says, yeah, we're not going to do it, but then they said, yeah, we are going to do it at this, so it doesn't change much. They repeated themselves like 3 times in this. That was kind of, I mean, you could have said all that in like 2 paragraphs. Dang. Dang. Well, I learned something interesting today. Alright, guys, I think that's a good time for me to end stream. Thank you, Tanuki, if you're still here. That was fun. Learned a little bit more about Germany and how they often they've spent a little more than they should have. And we had a lot of fun matches. So, all right, we're going to be rating Arclight. Hope you guys have a great